Consumer insight is found by looking at trends in human behaviour which aims to increase effectiveness of a product or service for the consumer. The key consumer insight is to remind them of their childhood by bringing the fun and carefree days during Halloween where they dress up and spend time with friends. By realising this human behaviour of Halloween, Movie World has created an experience where consumers can participate in different mazes and explore a scary themed wonderland, which in turn is increasing ticket sales. The advertising objectives that are deciphered from the campaign are enhance consumer involvement, increase ticket sales, and Warner Brothers assets. By using new forms of social media, it allows Movie World to overall improve the consumer's opinion and thoughts on their brand. An ideal goal would be to gain a certain number of followers and or activity on all social media platforms leading up to and throughout the Fright Night season. The second objective would be to increase individual ticket sales and even pass sales. With the Movie World season pass, a free ticket to one of the Fright Nights is included. Therefore, effective upselling this is a prime time to increase pass activity. Another way they can increase their ticket sales is through the use of special fast-track passes for both the rides and the mazes. An effective goal could be to sell a certain amount of each ticket throughout the season. The last objective is to promote and create awareness of Warner Brothers assets. While Movie World only uses Warner Brothers' own content in each Fright Night, there is an opportunity to gain more revenue taking advantage of these assets. While this objective is harder to measure, it is still an important part in a campaign's decision-making process and could be determined by the amount of movie memorabilia sold throughout the season. The proposed message strategy for the Fright Night campaign is to allow consumers to celebrate Halloween at their theme park at night, essentially allowing Movie World extra opening hours. The big idea in this campaign is for the customers to be put into their favourite horror movies that they know so well. They have used the inherent drama strategy, using the drama of the product or event to sell it. This is seen when at the very start the kids are being murdered. The benefit and value consumers receive from Fright Night would be a unique adrenaline rush experience that plays with the theme of Halloween throughout October. The big idea is approaching the consumer insight by looking more at the entertainment value through movies and mazes. It is still focusing on the overall insight of a consumer's need for fun and entertainment, but utilising an everyday form of entertainment, for example movies, and turning them into that Halloween experience. Fright Night's brand is being positioned towards consumers as a unique experience with little competitors while being the lead competitor in the niche market. It is proven that this fits with consumers because they would have a daring attitude and enjoy things in a social setting, as well as they most likely would have attended Movie World or another theme park in the past, so psychographically they'd be classed as thrill seekers. Looking back at the Roy Morgan value segments, these were the two segments in the target market, both fitting the criteria of Movie World's target audience. It is recommended that when evaluating the success of a project or event on this scale, that a quantitative approach is taken. The most successful would be either surveys or monitoring the online activity leading back to online ticket sales, and etc. The Fright Night campaign has taken an adventure appeal. This is done by giving consumers an impression that if they purchase a ticket to this experience, it will benefit their lives by filling it with fun and adventure. The message appeal is connecting to consumers on an emotional or transformational level only because it is all about the consumers coming back to the park and having fun, and it's attacking their emotional side of joy and entertainment. The 2015 Friday the 13th maze ad lacks speech. However, this works to an advantage as the only sound you can hear in the background music and screaming and other small effects. This allows the screaming to stand out and support the overall message. Another creative technique used was to play the events backwards in a slow motion. This adds an extra effect on the main action. The Fright Night campaign is directed to audiences as fun, extravagant, and terrifying. This successfully represents the product positioning and the personality of Movie World. During the lead up to the Fright Night 2015, Movie World announced the use of a new social media platform, Snapchat. This helped unveiling the mazes, which happens every year on their Instagram. The weeks before the mazes were announced, there were sneak peeks of the sets being built and posted on Snapchat. Instagram and Snapchat are the main uses by Fright Night. However, they also use Facebook, but it's just not used as much as the others. These are perfect social media platforms to use because they're the most popular in the target market. Over the years, the number of Fright Night ads shown on TV has been declining. There are a number of pros and cons for using Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook as main forms of advertising platforms. When creating Fright Night's media strategy, it is important to ensure that they're going where the target audiences consume the most information. With nearly 2.1 billion people using social media, there is an opportunity for various advertising campaigns to make their mark.